You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's Being Human After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Being Human After Show.
Well, hey everybody, this was such a melancholy, crazy, at the same time, bittersweet episode for the finale of Being Human. I am your host, Shano, and we're doing our final podcast, the AfterBuzz TV After Show for your favorite show, Being Human. We're on Season 4, Episode 13, There Goes the Neighborhood, Part 3. And I'm joined here by my awesome, lovely, and funny co-host.
Hey, I'm Kelly.
And we're going to talk about Sally dying, Aiden being human, burning down the house, and Josh and Nora live happily ever after.
Lots of stuff.
Oh, sorry to interrupt you.
Nope.
Yes.
Just saying lots of stuff.
Lots of stuff. So Sally dies within, what, the first 5 minutes of the episode?
Yeah, going out with a bang.
And
Not expected that at all.
No, we did not expect the way she was going to die. And to be honest, like, we had a lot of predictions from last time that we threw out there. We were tweeting with some of our fans and followers. And I even tweeted at the cast too, the cast of Being Human. And I was like, I think this is going to happen. That's going to happen. And to no avail.
Pretty right. We were pretty right with a lot of them. Except for some reason we didn't think the ghost was going to disappear. Makes sense though, kind of.
In a way, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting because in a way, the ghosts and vampires, they're both immortal, right? I would say the vampires are a little less immortal because they can be staked and then boom, that's it. They're gone.
Yeah.
Right? So, but ghosts are a lot harder to get rid of. You know, you have to do like blood magic and like crazy witch powers to get rid of them. And we didn't think about it, but that's what ended up happening with Sally. So she used her blood magic. And she sacrificed herself, right? Well,
because I don't think it was the magic that killed her. Well, it was just because I guess you sacrifice a soul maybe to give a person a soul.
That's right.
That's what I'm thinking happened.
Yeah, and she saw Donna demonstrate that. Or rather the witches in the 1300s, 1600s,
I don't know,
Salem.
I don't know why her soul was like, because she's dead already.
Yeah.
So why is that? But she's a powerful dead soul. So maybe that's why.
She is okay. Yeah, she is dead. She's still a soul. The ghost has a soul. Am I right? Because that's what they did. That's what the witches did a few episodes ago with Donna and that whole flashback thing.
Oh yeah.
They summoned a ghost.
You're right. I forgot.
And they sacrificed that ghost's soul to bring back Donna. And she wasn't a ghost. She became mortal again.
Yeah. Yeah, right. You're right.
So they brought that back. I kind of like that. I kind of liked how they reached back and did that.
So that part made sense. Yeah.
That part made sense.
So kind of worked with the little smoky thing a little bit.
It does. Here's what I didn't like about the first 5 minutes. Total Deus Ex Machina with he's about to snap Josh's neck, right? Aiden's about to snap his neck, kill him. And then they do like a whole freeze thing. Like, how did that happen?
She did it with her powers or something?
What?
Really?
If she used her blood magic, wouldn't she have gone back in time or done some time warp right away?
Yeah.
So did she do, or maybe that was the time warp, where it's like she warped them back into the basement, but she controlled the time warp? She can't control the time warps unless somehow she was able to do it this one time.
I don't know. It was a little bit not 100% clear that, especially like also when he became human, he still saw Sally.
That too. That was a big thing that you pointed out.
Yeah, like how is that possible? I mean, I guess maybe because he took her soul.
Maybe.
That was her, I don't know, but.
Or maybe just the way she was, like, she was, you know how she was like muted? Maybe it was like a gray aura of like a ghost dying kind of thing. Because, well, Little Smokey, Ramona, this episode, she was able to be seen by that contractor.
She's not a
guy.
ghost, though. She's a house, so she can do whatever she wants. She's like a poltergeist type deal, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
that's right. So she could manifest herself because she's the evil of the house.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So a few holes here and
I was
there.
kind of expecting her, well, I was half and half expecting her to come back and not, but because I kind of, if it was like if they had another season, totally, obviously. But because we knew it was the last season, it was like, oh, that's it. But it did end up cute at the end.
It did. And we did have some funny lines later on with Nora saying, I'm half expecting Sally to rip her way out of your chest or something right now.
So funny. So true.
It was nice how they were able to, they weren't totally somber after that happened during the episode. They were celebrating in a way afterwards. They were celebrating Aiden's new life, a life that was given to him by Sally.
Well, because they didn't want, because if they were sad, because they knew Aiden was more sad, I feel like, so they had to cheer him up by feeding him.
Yeah.
Which worked.
They fed him. Here's another thing I didn't like. I want to move on to Aiden too pretty soon, but about the whole Sally thing too. When she warped them into the basement, Aiden didn't have the blood anymore under his nose. Did you notice that too? And he had it. He was supposed to have it when they walked in from upstairs, right, into the living room. So he goes downstairs after they do the time warp thing. They go back. Then it's supposed to be before they get into that altercation in the living room. But now Aiden bursts into, like, the door was like broken down, I'm sure, by him, right? When Sally was like securing it. He goes down there and now there's no blood in his
continuity
nose.
Error.
A little bit.
Good job spotting that.
A little bit, just a little bit. Anyway, so Aiden, great how he goes and he's like, oh, I feel my heart beating. He gets up and it's so bittersweet to see Sally like dissipate like that.
Yeah.
Just the way she did, and he said, she's not coming back. Like I felt her leave, and maybe that's what it was. Was he really reacting to her, or was he kind of like feeling that she was there, or like guessing she was there?
I feel like he was looking at her though. You know, right? Didn't you see that?
Yeah, that's what I felt too. But maybe it's just because we're so used to that.
And he could hear her too, because she's like, I wanted you to have a life, like a true life that you deserve or something. So I think he heard that.
Maybe we could watch it again. Maybe our fans at home, they can watch it again and tweet at us, and if you guys have DVR or something, and tell us like, hey, was Aiden reacting to her as a ghost, or was it like, could you see that it was not a reaction and he was just kind of guessing that she was there?
Or he could be like, you know how those psychics, they're kind of humans, but they could feel ghosts and see ghosts. So maybe he has like an extra, like a sixth sense when he's human.
That's true. And it could have been that too, because she did get Sally's soul in a way, right?
Yeah, and she's like a super soul, kind of, with the magic, with blood magic.
Yeah, with that blood magic.
Yeah.
The witch soul.
Yeah.
So now Aiden is a human, vampire, witch, zombie, ghost, all rolled into one.
Yep.
Pretty
Are we
much.
missing it? He's not a werewolf. That's one thing he isn't.
The only thing in this universe that he is not. Oh, man. So anyway, fast forward back to the restaurant. He's just eating the biggest, juiciest burgers. They want to get him chili fries, too. And it was just a nice, comical little scene there.
Yeah. Drinking a milkshake, too. I saw there's one next to him.
Oh, man, I could sure go for some of those right now.
Yeah.
But then we kind of fast forward a bit, and he's enjoying it, but it's just so brief because I think we were watching it, and we're watching it like live pretty much, because we got to see some commercials. When he came back, he already has a problem. It's like right away.
I guess like a day or two, right?
Yeah.
How many days do you think?
Oh, you know what? Actually, they did do that montage of him being the hermit and living at the RV and getting drunk and wishing Sally was haunting him. And he wakes up and he's like, well, there's something wrong with me.
Yeah, I don't feel good.
Yeah, and I thought it was just something small.
I thought I thought that he could see his reflection or something.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of thought. I was like, oh, he's just looking at himself because he can now.
Yeah, see, we were thinking that too. I was thinking that also, but I was like, wait a minute, no, that's not the thing. That's not, they can see themselves.
Okay.
Yeah, in this show, they can see themselves. Because Kenny last season, he tried making Aiden like look in the reflection or something and show him his reflection. And so that wasn't the case. But yeah, I was like, dude, there's something wrong with him. It's just is alcohol hitting him hard? What's going on? And when they did the whole tests, and it reminded me of like an HIV or an AIDS patient, getting the news.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you got it.
It was good though, and it kind of makes sense that his whole all his organs are shutting down, catching up to him, because he's been around for 200 years. He can't really cheat death. So I thought it was really good. I mean, just when he's having fun and living being human.
Yes.
He's gotta realize, oh wait, nothing good can last forever, I guess.
It totally caught up with him. And I'm glad that we did that. And I liked how a lot of the episode was like that. We had this crazy thing that happens like in the first 5 minutes. And then the whole rest of the episode was like an exploration of mortality and humanity.
Yeah.
So I really like that too. Even with Josh and Nora, I want to save them for later on, but even with them, they explore a little bit of humanity too, with him being the wolf and stuff, and still having that internal struggle with him just being able to change at any moment, because it's not fixed 100%.
I also like random, but I like the voiceovers, because they used to do that and they brought it back for the last season, for this last episode, how they had like Sally set in the beginning, she did the voiceover, then it was Aiden's turn, he did the voiceover, and Nora.
Oh,
and
wow.
then the last one was Josh at the end.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
I just realized that now, Kelly, that now that you brought it up, everybody got their say in doing a voiceover, a narration of their thoughts and their feelings about the situation.
It was really good. It was like brought everything together.
Yeah, that was really nice. Let's see, there's a lot of good stuff that happened.
With Aiden.
So he's sick.
You see him he's a human now, so he's scared that he's dying, and you
start to see gray hairs in his head, and he starts to get wrinkles, and he's getting like baggy around the eyes,
and he had the survival instinct comes in, because he doesn't want to, he's afraid to die, so he tries to become a vampire again, because he sees like a young vamp, but he can't do it.
He was able to spot a young vampire over in a bar. So that was pretty funny. Yeah, and I thought I'm glad that he didn't go that way.
Yeah.
Because there would have been no character development at all. Like you get to see him pretty much just go back to being an alcoholic in a way, right?
Yeah. And it kind of would have, kind of ruined the finale. Kind of needs to end.
Yes. And he actually he made me tear up in that scene when it was him and Josh in the alleyway.
Yeah.
And they're hugging each other, like bros, and he was just like saying that, hey, it's okay to be a coward, you're human now. And just when Aiden was going on that big rant about like one blip of humanity wiping out like his
monstrosity,
him being a monstrosity, like for those 200 years, killing thousands upon thousands of people in very vicious ways to survive. That was really heartfelt too.
Yeah, because he's not scared. He's not even just scared of dying. He's scared of where he's going to end up, because he was such a bad person, and
he doesn't want to end up in hell.
He doesn't think he's going to see his door because he was a vampire, and
I wonder.
Wrong.
Yeah, and he was wrong. I wonder if ghosts who end up getting their door, if they all go to heaven, or if they just don't know what they're in for.
I feel like they don't know, right? Because they got to go somewhere. Yeah. So even if they're bad people, they'll go through the door and they'll just go down.
So I guess it could be in a way too, like the way Sally kind of skipped her door before. Well, she did skip her door. She ended up having like her own personal hell on Earth. Yeah. With the whole becoming the Reaper thing, and she ended up going to limbo, purgatory, right? So, I guess we didn't know what happens on the other side until this episode.
Well, we still don't really know.
Yeah. We got a taste of it.
We just know who's on the other side, like who made it.
Yeah.
Aiden becomes first of all, I like that Aiden was a ghost for a brief second, because like I called that he was gonna be a ghost.
He had to wear the leather jacket too.
That's why, so he could be stuck with it, which was great. But I like that he like said a final goodbye to Josh and Nora. Kind of made it really cute. Because everybody kind of got to say goodbye.
And that was another scene that I was like feeling the well of tears coming up into my eyes.
That's when I felt it. That's the door scene. I was like, oh man, it's like the end. It's the end. And then to put like the cherry on the top, Sally's on the other side. It was like, oh, this is perfect.
That was really nice.
So cute. And they finally got to kiss for real, not as a fat dude.
That's right.
Not in like an alternate reality, like real time, real kissing.
Yes, and to be honest though, it was nice to see them do that. But we don't know if that's really Sally
or just his heaven.
Or his heaven.
Like his idea of like his personal heaven.
Yeah, but either way, I'm sure that wherever, you know what, we don't even know where Sally went, because I just thought about it right now. Where would she really go? She dissipated. She didn't get her door, so would she really go to heaven?
Well, maybe you could argue that since she sacrificed her own like soul out of like love to like protect somebody, it could be like, oh,
she's
good
gonna
deed.
go. A good deed. Yeah, we're gonna go the Catholic route on this one. So the self-sacrifice ends up boom getting you into heaven.
Yeah,
easily done, easily solved.
Either way, it looks like it's a happy ending for them.
I liked how I keep wanting to call her Little Smokey, Ramona, the house, ends up saying to was she talking to Aiden when she said that? I think she was talking to Aiden when she said that, oh well, I'm not Catholic, so you can just throw all that stuff out the window. And I thought that was funny to say that, like the whole, like maybe like just saying like possession stuff or whatever, or exorcism.
What was it, Hail Marys or something? Doesn't matter how many Hail Marys you say, I'm not Catholic. Not gonna help. Burn it down instead. But I liked how when Josh and Nora was saying goodbye to Aiden. Sorry, I just gotta go back. I liked how he was like, we're gonna live a ridiculous life in your honor. Like that's how Josh said goodbye. I thought that was really cute.
That was.
So lots of cute little liners. But yeah, sorry.
Another good, really cute, good scene, very heartfelt scene was jumping back to where Aiden realizes he's starting to get old, and they're going on that walk along the shoreline together, or river, or whatever you want to say. Yeah. We never get to see. Before I continue with that thought, I want to say that the metaphors are just adding up so well with the whole scenery. You know, it being wintertime. I don't think we've ever seen it during this show. Of the 4 seasons of the show, we haven't seen it be actually physically winter, where snow is like all piled up everywhere.
I feel like maybe it was cold.
Maybe cold, yes.
I could feel like I could see people's breath.
It's Boston. It's been cold a lot.
Yeah.
But it's never been like white snow. And I feel like it's the end of their year. It's the end of an era. Yeah. And it was really nice to be able to feel that, you know, for the end, the finale of the show.
Yeah, it was really good.
So I really liked how Aiden does the whole, oh, well, you were pregnant, and it felt like kind of like an awkward situation, but it actually turned into a really loving thing instead of an argument, which was nice. And additionally, when Aiden was like, okay, I'm gonna give you guys some time to talk about this, and he takes off, but he's limping because he's an old man now. Yeah. So that was really nice.
I liked how they kind of just threw it in like that, because it would have kind of taken away from like their, like, I know it's cute that Nora and Josh have kids, like, are gonna have kids and everything, but like having its own separate scene of Nora being like, listen, I'm pregnant, you know?
Yeah.
I like how they just threw it in and made it kind of part of like their own storyline. Yeah, you know? It fit, and it turned into a really sweet moment, and yeah.
And it was a good segue into them having that conversation, Nora and Josh. Yeah. And I think Aiden used the word segue in this episode, which was kind of funny to see it up there. It's spelled out in the captions we were watching. And just so much tears this episode. Like, I really wish they came out of my eyes, but I think they would have burned, because I don't cry very often.
I was trying to force them in because I was like, I'm not gonna cry now.
I haven't felt this teary-eyed since season 2, when Aiden is saying goodbye to everybody and he loves everybody. And that was like the first time where he said like, I love you guys, when he has like his World War I bag on his back and he's taking off to go be with Soren. Remember that scene? That was a really heartfelt scene too.
I got teary-eyed when they got married, last season, and Josh's like vows were so cute. I forget what they were, but it's like, oh, this is so good, so well written, because it was just honest and it worked really well.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
many good moments.
I think I did feel a little emotional during that.
It was like
scene
happy
too.
crying though, not like this is ending, I'm sad crying.
Yeah.
This was kind of.
This was ending, I'm sad crying.
Yeah.
Yep. Was there anything else about Aiden that we wanted to talk about? I think it was a good makeup job that they really did on him. Very subtly done. And they made him look old as the days went on. Mm-hmm. Just a touch each
not
day.
Like hard, not like super like I'm getting old, you know, could have gone really bad.
And he had like a few things where he did sound older, but overall it wasn't overdone. It wasn't overplayed, and I like that too.
Yeah, I think it worked. I just liked how it ended for him. It was each ending had a great end, you know? It was a great episode.
Yeah, the whole
definitely
episode
made up for last episode.
Oh, it did. That's for sure.
Shoot, that was not good.
Even though a lot of crazy stuff happened last episode, it wasn't like a good quality one. Like they kind of had to throw everything in there.
Honestly, what did we need from last episode aside from like the almost neck break, right?
Yeah.
It was not
too much other stuff.
Speaking of stuff we didn't need or like, Ramona. Let's bring up her, right?
Yeah, let's bring up her in a little bit, but I actually want to talk about our iTunes account and our fans. Since the show's ending, hey, you know what? Hop over to the iTunes account for AfterBuzz TV. Go to your iTunes store, type into the search bar AfterBuzz TV Being Human, and guess what? We're one of the first things that come up. And you can go ahead and give us a 5-star rating, because you know what? We're here every week talking about your favorite show, and we deserve it. So go ahead and give us that. Give us some comments. Let us know how awesome we were, how awesome this whole series has been, what you love the most. If your predictions came true, just throw anything at us. And we had quite a few fans who were tweeting at us in the past week. Let's see. We had SS at Stevisi_. He tweeted at us. He said, could the same energy... I guess he was talking about ghost energy and stuff. Could the same energy bring Sally back for good? Well, apparently...
Nope.
No ghost energy brought her back. She dissipated.
Good try, though.
Good try, yeah. It was a good prediction. And then, let's see. We had Jen McDonald. We were having a little twit conversation with her at Jen_McDonald. And she said, at Holly Weirdo, at Sean Austin, I can't imagine he dies, referring to Aiden. But there's been so much talk of his mortality lately. Some big change must happen, and it did happen. This was a big change. The finale episode. Why not go all out there and kill off 2 of the main characters when the show's not coming back? Of course.
She was right too, kind of right. She said Sally witches out to save everyone, which means she'll get time stuck. She was right in that. She does witch out to save someone.
She did.
So.
She witched out to... She broke her vow of not using blood magic to save Aiden.
And a blue-eyed Susan, 82, sweet cup and cakes, she said, Josh is my fave, he can't die. Guess what? He didn't die. So, that's good.
Yeah.
She agreed. She didn't like last episode either.
They couldn't kill the bumbling idiot.
Yeah.
Josh is...
He's the main... I think he's kind of the main character. Well, I guess Aiden is too. I don't know. But... They couldn't kill him because he has a family. Yeah, he has a family. He was like always the awkward, funny sidekick kind of guy. You know, he was the... I wouldn't say sidekick.
I felt like he was the Robin to Aiden's Batman.
I disagree
a little bit.
I think there's a big Josh fan base that you're missing out, because he's a lot of people's favorite characters, like mine. Though Aiden rocked it this season. He did.
Very strong acting.
Yeah, I guess it was like kind of a weak Josh season, but it was like because he's not weak because he was dealing with the wolf thing, but we saw Aiden as like a human and stuff. Yeah. Kind of dealt with his humanity more.
A lot with his humanity, and. So anyway, let's go back into burning down the house. Yeah. Things we didn't like too much. So the whole Ramona thing,
so stupid.
They used Ramona and the house is evil as a tool, seriously, to just like to make it so that we felt more for the characters, which is great, but it was such a weak component of the storyline. I just didn't really like that at all. They could have done such a better job.
Yeah, by the way, called it, burning down the house.
You called it.
That's all I'm saying.
Good job,
I
Kelly.
think it was good that I think they made it just so they could destroy the house, kind of. Could use it as a metaphor, like it's the end. Like here. This is the end.
Other than winter time, this is really the end because the house got burnt beyond recognition this time. There was no bringing it back and repairing it like in season. What was it, season 2 or season 1? Season 1.
Yeah.
Right, because the bishop went to the house and then he started fire and all that.
Yeah. Man, now I want to watch all the episodes again.
Watch season 1 for sure.
Right? I miss it.
That's enjoyable.
Yeah, they're all. I like the Reaping one, the Reaper, which is the Reaper.
I'm so on the Reaper one.
I liked it. It was cool.
I thought it was cooler when it wasn't her, and then it got like kind of weird. Like it got like it was a real mind f with the whole diving into. It was an Inception style. You know, like it was a little too much for me.
They like that Inception stuff, but yeah. So Ramona. Thankfully, she's finally she killed a construction worker.
Yeah, a contractor probably.
Yeah,
right.
Sent him a message.
Aiden sees it in the newspaper.
Yeah, it's such a pain. I just didn't like it. Didn't like that. Did we really need it? Do we really?
No,
she's only in it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, we didn't really need it. Aiden was such an old man with his newspaper and like, oh, we got a message here. Yeah. We got to go back to the house. Someone got murdered in it.
It was good because and then he sacrificed himself for his family, Josh and Nora, pretty much.
Yeah.
So that was good. Yeah.
And I liked how Aiden went in there, and he was wearing a really baggy shirt, and it was kind of like masking his fitness because Sam Witwer's a really fit guy.
I still saw it right up here
in the shoulders. Yeah, you can tell in the shoulders and his neck, but that's like the baggiest shirt he's ever worn throughout the whole series. Try to make him maybe look more like old and like he's getting scrawnier and stuff like that.
And then he found his leather jacket, though.
He found the leather jacket. I actually missed that while I was writing notes, I think. So how did he find it? Was it just there in the house lying around?
It was on It was on a back of a door, and he grabbed it. Like, he was looking for Ramona, and he opened a door, and there's his jacket. So he put it on, and then he kept looking for Ramona again.
Perfect. That's how
he walks.
You walk side to side like an old man limping around. No, I feel, of course, we had to have him wear it, before he died.
Yeah.
It's like his signature thing, wearing a black leather jacket. That is Aiden right there. What other, well, I'm sure there are other cheesy looking vampires out there in different shows that wear leather jackets too, but not like Aiden, not like Sam Witwer.
I mean, the Twilight guy has like a pea coat, not a leather jacket.
Yeah.
It's not cool.
Man, that is so... it's like J. Crew vampire status.
They're rich.
Yeah.
They're rich, that's why. But that's a different...
So the house gets burned almost immediately upon the house getting torched. Like, just the floorboards getting torched. Yeah. She goes up in flames as well.
She goes up, I think... before the whole house does, but I think that's just because they know it's gonna happen. We never saw him put the gasoline down though.
No, well, because that would have spoiled it.
Yeah.
Right, because we didn't exactly know what he was gonna do, but you had an inclination towards him burning the house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he burns down the damn house, and Josh and Nora arrive, and they're like, "Wow, it's gone."
They see his them pulling out a body on a stretcher. And they're like, he's dead.
Oh, I didn't catch that either. Oh, man.
They're pulling out it was like a black body.
Yeah.
What were you watching?
Because he was like the only person in the house, obviously, because he's human now.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be turning to ash, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, so they go in there and they say some cute stuff, and then he's like, yo, I'm a ghost.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Just kidding. I'm still here.
It's your friendly neighborhood ghost/vampire/human, Aiden.
Yeah. Just keep coming back.
Oh man, that's
I'm gonna haunt you. No, he said it's not spacious enough, and then he sees his door, and then
he goes. I was gonna say something totally funny, but I forgot. But I hope that last thing I said was pretty funny. Yeah. So was there anything else about burning the house down?
Not really. Just good.
Good riddance to bad rubbish, Ramona.
She was a good little actress, that girl, but not necessary.
No.
Not necessary.
No. Yeah. Well, Josh and Nora live happily ever after, and they actually had some really good scenes. Like, we talked about them at the waterfront. That was a really nice scene there. The dream was really nice, too. And I was even pondering, like, okay, is this the alternate timeline? Because she's sitting on, Sally was sitting on Aiden's lap.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wait a minute, wait a second. Is this the past? Because I remember last season, there, or 2 seasons ago, right? Was it 2? No, last season, season 3, they were doing the whole like lobster thing, right? Because Aiden was like putting the lobster, he was like dreaming himself. He was dreaming about putting a lobster in, cooking, and everybody's there. But it was like a mixed match of the two.
I think it was Josh. You know how when Sally went inside Josh and how he had some of those memories? Oh, no, was that an alternate timeline, though? So
yeah,
maybe not.
no, but she would have the memories still. She would carry the memories with her, wouldn't she?
No, I'm saying Josh
still
has those memories in him, because remember when she went inside him?
Yeah. Oh, so yeah.
That was when, no, never mind. That was the other timeline, though, because she was trying to get unstuck. I think
But she would give him the memories, even if they were from the alternate timeline.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was, because that's what he did remember. He remembered a few. Oh yeah, that was the other
alternate
timeline. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, his alternate one was the one that got the memories, not this one.
I think though it was just when she was. I think that was from the alternate timeline, like when she was human and stuff. That's what it looked like to me.
But they weren't. But Nora and Josh were not together in that one. So that's where it's kind of like.
But in the beginning, oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they were dating.
I think it was just like a good dream.
It was a nice dream.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a nice touch that Nora said that it's them. It's like well, Josh started saying at first the whole thing about them dream weaving. Mm-hmm. And then Nora was like, yeah, that's probably them right now. Like that's the only way they can communicate with us, because they got their doors, or they're gone, they're in heaven or wherever, what other dimension they're in.
Yeah.
And they're helping us know that they're still out there. And it's so touching that they named their kids Sally.
That was
and Aiden.
so cute.
Yeah.
Man, that was so good. Just like Harry Potter, man. It's like Harry Potter.
Do you think that their kids are the same age, like they're twins?
I don't know. Did they look kind of like they were, right?
Kind of. Or maybe just a year apart, because Aiden Jr. looked a little bit older than Sally. Sally was still crawling around, but Aiden was like, "Tag, you're it, Dad."
Yeah. I don't know. Either way, it's good. I liked. And then what else? What else was cute about? Oh, he wanted to. There's a little scene about them with the restaurant. How he didn't want to take the job because he's worried about having the baby, and he wants to take meds to calm down. Turns out he didn't need to take meds because look, he had kids, and it's all fine and good.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting how I think for much of the series, I've been comparing, because I've been looking at each character as like kind of a disorder or a stigma in society or a disease, like a metaphor for that, right? So Aiden, obviously he was an alcoholic, right? Falling off the wagon. Or an addict. Yeah. And I feel like Josh, especially with with werewolves being able to scratch somebody and then they become a wolf, I felt it was like STDs or something. So it went from that symbolism to him being like an abusive husband or something like that, with him this season being able to turn into the wolf whenever he got like really mad. So I just thought that was really fascinating how they made it that metaphor for me.
Yeah.
For me.
I think it worked. I don't know if it was like a bad husband though, because he didn't mean it, you know? But then again, it could be like when bad husbands like drink or whatever, and that's when they hit their wives, right? Yeah. So
they never do. They never.
And they don't remember. Yeah. I'm sorry, honey. Yeah.
I didn't mean to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so bad. We're just getting way off track on this. Okay, so, yeah, he was just really close with Aiden too. Josh was really close with Aiden.
He always went to him for advice too. That's why he's like, I'm gonna go meet him at the bar to talk. And then he sees him trying to become a vampire, but. Yeah. See, like he was his best friend and brother, basically like brothers. Yeah,
and he brought him his newspapers and was helping to take care of him in his last days over at the RV. And if Aiden didn't end up killing himself with the house, then I'm sure they would have spent so many cool days together for the rest of the week, just hanging out, just being bros.
Yeah.
And just enjoying each other's company. I would have liked to see those scenes too. They should have some outtakes.
Yeah, that would have been nice. But yeah, it was really good send off.
Yeah. This was such it was a melancholy episode. It was well done. It made up for, because this season
There's been really good episodes and then really like bad ones. You know? And then like okay, like it's been a seesaw kind of.
I think the first half of the season was pretty good, but then the like
little Smokey thrown in.
Yeah.
Was some.
And they threw that in halfway through.
Yeah. Because and then they got rid of Donna. It was just some parts were really. I really liked the Aiden one where he got drunk though. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
Just to show him, it kind of. That's when I think it turned into like, oh, let's explore Aiden being like human, like trying to figure himself out more. It's a good, yeah. I didn't like the whole Sally and Aiden thing, but I'm glad they like have each other now. I mean, still, I don't know. It's okay. It is what it is. I know there's like a giant like fandom that are like, oh my god, thank God,
they got together,
it's perfect. But I mean,
oh well,
it's all good.
Yeah,
everybody's happy.
I'm satisfied with this ending, and I think it's like one of those shows where I'm glad they didn't drag it out too long.
Yeah,
like,
jump the shark a little bit.
Totally jump the shark. You know, like I'm glad that they didn't do that with this show. They finished it off with a bang. And not only a bang, but a bang with like, and then let's wrap things up. Let's get a good epilogue in there where it feels like a lot of things happened and we really finished off all the storylines, because I don't feel like anything was undone now.
Yeah.
Everything got finished, which was great.
No questions, no extra questions, except like, are they happy in heaven?
Yeah.
But that's like...
Are they really in heaven or whatever, or wherever they are? You know, whatever dimension they're in now. Yeah. Well, that was good. Let's go ahead and move into our news and gossip.
Yeah.
AfterBuzz TV News.
That's some okay tweets from some of our awesome cast members of the Being Human cast. Let's see, Kristen Hager, at Kristen _ Hager rather. It's always a good night when you come home and find that someone has left an earthquake survival plan in your front entrance.
Where she lives in LA.
Yeah, well, oh yeah, that's right. She probably moved down here now, right?
Because we need those now.
Yeah, after all the damn earthquakes that have been happening here. What was it, like 2 weeks ago? They're all small by comparison to what happened in Chile.
Yeah, but still. I thought it was like an alien invasion. It freaked me out.
I didn't feel any of them. Every time I was like just dead asleep.
The one in the morning you didn't feel?
No, I was like dead asleep or...
It woke me up out of my sleep 10 minutes before my alarm. I was pissed.
And then there was that other one that was at nighttime, right?
Yeah, I was like, I saw like the things on the wall shake, but I didn't feel it.
See, that one too, I was just dead asleep as well. Like I took a nap before I went out to the bar. It was just bad luck for me. Imagine if something happened to me. If something fell on me, I would be like, I'm gone, man, because I'm not paying attention. I'm sleeping all the time. Sam Witwer tweeted, he retweeted rather, this cool meme, which is, by the way, at my account on Twitter, at SeanAustinO, if you guys want to check these out. At Christy39609197, yes, that's the guy's Twitter handle. He tweeted out this cool meme, which is then and now of different supernatural monsters. So he's got zombies, and he's got like this decrepit looking gross zombie, and then he has Zombie Now, which is like that emo zombie from that, what was that one film that came out? You know what I'm talking about? It's like the zombie, he starts to feel like a heartbeat again.
Warm Bodies.
Warm Bodies.
I just got something really exciting.
And then he has Danny Trejo from Dusk Till Dawn, that gross, nasty looking vampire. And then now it's Edward from what's it called? Twilight.
Yeah.
Twilight series. So you go ahead and check the rest of those out. I want to finish off with the Aliens one, and it's got the alien from the Alien series movies with Sigourney Weaver, and then it has the alien from Avatar. So it's just so funny how
people kind of wimped out recently, right?
Yeah, we're like taking all these stereotypical things, like these creatures, these disgusting monsters, and we're turning them into like, oh, they're actually good now. Like even Angelina Jolie coming out in the Maleficent film.
Yeah.
They're making her. I think it's kind of cool that they're doing that, but it's just a total trend in Hollywood right now. Let's take all these old stories and old creatures and make them good now instead of the stereotypical bad creatures.
You should just make her bad. I think that would work. I don't know.
Kimberly Ruff, at Kim Ruff, she tweeted out, feeling a little better now that I realized 3 Night Stand is coming out on VOD, at Sammy Huntington, at Megan Rath.
Oh.
Hashtag not withdrawal. Now, no withdrawals. No withdrawals from her Being Human people fix. And Megan Rath actually retweeted this, and so did I. So that's cool that it's going to be on video on demand.
Yeah.
So we don't have to go see it at a theater. We can just download it and watch it.
Good. I like that.
Really neat. Did you have any news and gossip?
Yeah, I just found out now. That's why I like gasped for a sec. Like the kids at the end. The kids at the end. Ready for this? Are actually Sam Huntington's kids in real life.
No way.
Charlie and Audrey.
That is so
He said
cool.
he tweeted, for those who know what I'm talking about, those kids at the end. Those are my kids at the end. Couldn't be more proud. Proud Papa.
Dude, he's getting him started early. He's doing a Will Smith thing right now.
Well, he was a child star. Mimi Siku, man. Jungle to Jungle.
That's right.
If I ever see him, I'm going to be like, Mimi Siku.
But he's getting him started even earlier than that,
Yeah,
right? They're like toddlers walking around.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, it works.
Oh, that's really cool.
And then he also tweeted a bunch of cons that he's going to be in. I'm not sure if it's going to be the whole Being Human cast, because he mentioned the Calgary Expo one that I mentioned last week, and I know it's all 3 of them. He's also going to be at the Pop Culture Expo in Hudson, Massachusetts, May 23rd to the 25th. And then Fandom Fest in Louisville, Kentucky, August 1st to the 3rd. And Dragon Con in Atlanta, Georgia, August 29th to September 1st. So that's pretty cool. And also, like this, today I think, there's a really cool Hollywood Reporter article that Sam Huntington was kind of interviewed about the finale and everything. And I think he mentioned, like, oh, not everybody lives to the end or whatever. And it was really cool. Check it out, Hollywood Reporter.
Yeah, and now we know that half the cast died.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So good. And unfortunately, there's no more, so that means we don't have any more predictions for you.
Predict that they lived happily ever after.
Yeah, they sure did. It looks like. I don't think there's going to be any spin-off.
No.
Any kind of...
Why would they? Don't ruin a good thing.
No, please don't.
Good thing.
SyFy, don't do it.
No.
Toby Whithouse, the guy who developed it, don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it, man. Just do some other shows.
Yeah.
Leave it be. Leave it be. Well, I think that about does it for us here at AfterBuzz TV.
For real.
For realsies, the Being Human. Yeah, the Being Human podcast. It is finished because the show is finished. I think this is like the 3rd or 4th show I've done that's actually had a series finale.
Really?
Here at AfterBuzz TV. I did Spartacus. I did Dexter. Awake as well, but that was only 1 season.
Yeah.
And then this is the 4th one now.
Wow.
So I'm on a roll here.
This is my first and first.
Yeah, you got it. You got the most bang for your buck, Kelly.
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing some other shows coming up. I'm probably going to be on Hemlock Grove. We don't know when it's coming out. I see Marissa, our producer and engineer, waving her hands back there in the booth. Yeah, because I'm going to be doing it with her. We're going to be talking Hemlock Grove on our podcast. We don't know when it's going to be, but follow me at Sean Austin O to find out when we're going to start it. Because we always get the stars in here, man. We either interview them on the line or we have them in studio. So it's going to be fun, especially with Hemlock Grove. Kelly, do you have any plans for any podcast you're going to do next?
No, I really wanted to do Orphan Black, but it was filled up already. So if somebody calls in sick or something, I'll do Orphan Black, but not any soon. I'm going to see what opens up because I want to do more, but I don't know yet. But I'll be around. Follow me on Twitter, Holly Weirdo. I'll tell you guys what's up.
Excellent. Give her a follow because she's freaking funny.
Yeah, and him a follow because he tweets cool stuff too all the time.
I try my best.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, thanks so much again for joining us here at AfterBuzz TV's Being Human finale podcast, and we'll buzz with you later.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.